Tuesday. What's Tin-Yetti cooking today? Hello, welcome to another Chew on That Tuesday. Today we're going to have a look at curing. So this is a bonito I caught a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago. I'm going to start with a bit of a disclaimer on today's. Look, the more I learn about this, the more I learn about the risks. If it's not done right, you can basically grow your own food poisoning bacteria. You need to be responsible for your own safety. You need to think about how you've got to do it to make sure that you're not introducing bacteria at any point or any other food spoilage, food poisoning pathogens. Basically, if you're going to do this yourself, I wouldn't necessarily use it as a preservation technique. It's a nice way to add flavour and change texture, but I'd recommend still eating it within a day or two. To be honest, mine I cured a week ago now, so I'm going to give that a go. It's got quite a strong smell, but all the other indicators that I'm looking for suggest that it's still fine. So I'm going to have a taste. Welcome back to my kitchen. You may have seen I caught a nice bonito. Today I've just taken off the fillet, one fillet. Miles and I are going to eat sashimi, so we'll probably have a bit of footage of that. I'm also going to knock up a little bit of a cure. It's a long time since I've had a nice small pelagic to play with, so I'm going to give it a go to cure it. Real simple, and I'll just give you some pointers and some ideas if you want to try it yourself. So let's get into it. Well, I'm starting with one tray, which is just about the size of my fillet. It's only a small fish, probably 40 centimeters, so that's like a 20 centimeter tray. And a bowl into which we are going to chuck white sugar. Probably that much. Brown sugar. Brown sugar just is a bit richer, gives it a nice color as well. And salt. Probably about 30 to 40% of what the sugar is. And some coriander and cumin seeds. Just gave them a little toast. Mix it all together. And at its most basic, that's pretty well it. You can use whatever flavourings you like. If I had some, I like putting a bit of single malt whiskey in there. It's always really tasty. You don't need to add any liquid, but since I've got this, it's like a little pickle juice. My sister gave me some pickled jalapenos and pickles there. So I'm just going to drop a bit of the juice in there because that's really, really tasty juice. So mix that in, which is obviously dissolving it, and then we will put it on the fish. So there's my fillet, nice and clean and dry. Skin side down. Should just fit in this container, I think. Spread it out, that little tail bit's sticking up a bit, but that's all right. And then ideally I'd do this with two hands, but for the sake of the video, I'll just pour it on. I'll get the rest of that out once I'm not filming in a second. Trying to drip it everywhere. Make sure that it's covering all of the fish. And that's about it. So that's it, nice and fully coated, covered. And I'll cover that up and we'll leave it overnight and we'll come back to it tomorrow. Almost forgot, one other thing that helps the process is to put your Glad wrap on and actually press it down, right down on there. So that makes sure that everything stays in contact.
That bonito? Look at me recognizing my fish first.
Teriyaki, Lemosco, and pickled. So we're going to go pickled ginger juice. That container doesn't pour very well. Okay, so it's probably actually been curing for far too long because it's been in there for 20 hours now. But we'll lift the wrapper off. Just take it out and I'm going to rinse it off under running water. So it's quite firm because it's really well dried, but it's got a nice colour to it, so that should be good. Pat it dry. Yeah, it's a bit like fish jerky down the bottom, but that's right. So I really should have taken the pin bones out first, but we're just gonna have to live with that. Starting at the tail end, we're gonna lose a little bit here just because it's pretty much fish jerky. I'll still actually might taste it. And then just taking thin slices, and because that skin holds up, you can take beautiful thin slices. Flavour on it's really good. Could perhaps have gone a little bit less salty for my taste. I wouldn't mind it. A bit less salt in there, but it is not bad at all. So there you go, cured bonito. Very tasty. I'm sure you noticed I didn't measure anything. It was just all thrown together. So if you want to do it, if you've regularly got fish to experiment with, if you record, if you actually weighed stuff or measured it, and then you can change the balance of the sugar and the salt and your other flavorings in there until you get something that you really like. I'm pretty happy with that for something that I didn't measure anything with. And yeah, I look forward to little Yeti getting home and he can have a taste of it, and I reckon he'll like it too. So there you go, simple how-to for curing fish. Obviously you can do it with anything. Oily fish like your bonito, your tuna, mackerel, that kind of thing are really good for it. But you can do it with anything. So give it a go, and I'll see you on the next one. No, this is not the ideal knife for this task. Hang on, let me change to a more suitable knife. So there she is. Just a little round of cucumber. Can't bother doing anything fancy. And yeah, give it a go. So that's simple steps of curing. As I say, just be careful. I don't want to advocate people ending up getting sick. Unless you know what you're doing, don't leave it too long. But give it a go. It's something different. And yeah, tasty. All right, I'll see you next time. See you next Tuesday, or on the water.